Hello and welcome to Homebody. This is a game made by Game Grumps and I was super excited to play. Before we begin, make sure you are subscribed and leave me a comment before you leave. Tell me if you liked it or not. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Look into the rear machine in the middle of the room. Is that thing Nest's accumulator? 3 cables run power to the accumulator from somewhere in the house. 2 generators and a weird machine. I guess all the power that flows into the machine should follow the cables and where the power comes from. Broken exposed wire. Touching this would be very bad. Touch. Anyways. box with 3 lights and a big old mad scientist switch. Looks like it provides power to the accumulator. There are 3 gnarly cables coming into it from below. Probably needs 3 power sources, like in the blueprint. And I can turn the accumulator on and end all of this. Sounds like opening this machine needs something bright downstairs. Cables look like they carry a lot of electricity. I guess I need to follow them to the source of power if I want to turn this thing on. 2 of them disappear into the floor. The other goes into this spiky looking machine. Is that thing a lightning rod? One, 3, 2, 4. Parker, again, I was locked out of the attic today because I couldn't solve your little puzzle. Don't understand what's so difficult about it. Next time you'll need to get into the attic, just press the buttons in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want to guide to your puzzle. I'm saying you should install an orbital lock. Okay. On my way, bitch. Oh shit. I didn't mean to click that. Oh. Um. Seven 3-3. Okay. We've made progress, at least. Hey, Emily, you don't look so good. The device by the window in the attic is the lightning rod. If you use it right, it'll provide a unit of power to the Nest accumulator. Did you hear a crash from downstairs when you opened it up? Regardless, it looks like you'll need more info if you want to turn it on. See you later. Okay. Dun dun dun. Oh. Just an old analog clock. Seems to reflect our current time. I'm wondering what happened to the other time clock. It's gone. Minnie's boy took it and said it was going to experiment with it for some kind of art project. So frustrating. We all have to line up single file to punch out every day just because some pompous kid wants to make some weird combination lock. Breaking the mold. A must-see new art exhibit from the Society for the Schonmeyer Trust and associated entities. The scent of burning plastic would typically be cause for alarm in the halls of an art gallery, but the latest exhibit from the Wintrib Center is anything but typical. If you follow that warm crayon-like smell through the halls of the Lindsay H. Drolet Gallery, you'll find yourself in a small room occupied by only a device the size and shape of a cigarette machine. Artist Clara Jones conceived of the idea from a trinket left on a windowsill that melted into the sun. Inspired, she combined her background in engineering with her passion for machinery to craft this curious device. I wanted to capture that pure feeling of anticipatory joy that you have as a child, feeding pennies into a machine that ultimately spits out a disappointing metal curve, and you cherish it anyway. Jones is coy when I ask how the machine works, but it gives the piece an air of magic. She simply says the molds are made of material that erodes in the presence of plastic. The first few casts of the day are pristine, finely crafted figures with a surprising level of detail. By the end of the night, the machine belches out distorted forms that might seem more at home than in a Dali painting. Jones says these are her favorites, and patrons seem to agree. The room swells with people near closing time. They all return from their commune with a machine, a new toy in hand, a sparkle in their eyes, and the author included. I was able to interface with the machine last night in a fortuitous lull in the crowd. It was a piece which invites you to play. The fine details of the casing and satisfaction of pressing buttons, the clinking of the inner workings, the total experience does make one feel like a child again, vacationing and happy. After a minute, it chirped pleasantly and presented me with a pink waxy shape. There's a certain beauty to it, as if it were hard candy sucked smooth, as if its form eroded against the millennia of the desert wind. I'm not quite sure what it was supposed to be, but I'm glad it is. A nominal admission fee for $1 covers the expenses to run the machine. The exhibit will run until September, whereupon it will be returned to the Weintraub Center's permanent collection. Parker, I saved the last print of the day for you. See. Okay. Don't forget, the combination for the door is posted on this bulletin board by the generator. I don't know how you lost it in the hedge maze last time. It's not a big hedge maze, but the combination's there if you need it. Bulletin board by the generator. Okay. Another minesweeper. I'm not doing well. XXXXXX. Not budging. I think the locking mechanism is controlled by a nearby device. I found your jacket in the little blue room today. I put it in my locker. You can have it back next time I see you. Please don't leave stuff in the steam tunnels again. At least not in the little blue room. You know I hate the little blue room. Guess this is a map. It looks like a maze or a dungeon or something. How big is this place? Okay. Okay. Um... Alright. Okay. I guess the sauna is not for us. I don't remember what I did to get there. So you've decided to live forever. Is this it? All you've ever wanted? Don't worry. It's not going to hurt. It's going to take a long time. Why it's good to choose to be this way. This is where you belong. It's been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. This is the only logical conclusion. You're very smart. To be where you are right now. The 5 commandments. 1. Heaven is already inside you. 2. There is nothing wrong with lying to yourself. 3. You never have to feel bad ever again. 4. There are no mirrors where you're going. 5. Nobody's going to miss you. Smile. You're here forever. Published by Corporal Works of Patronage and Mercy. That's comforting. Applicant Parker Nest. Application fee, donation, paid. Administration notes. Parker is not unlike a typical applicant to our society, and across a range of social descriptors and pedigrees, he does appear to be the model applicant. However, after spending time with him, I'm convinced that the suitability seems to be on a carefully curated and performed set of behaviors, all structured around a simple assumption. He's convinced he deserves to be here. On multiple occasions where I attempt to reach out to him, he instead jumped to prove his knowledge of our organization was greater than my own. How could anyone be so obscure and arrogant at the same time? Application status denied. Interesting. stared at me like, what the fuck? How dare you? Alright. Okay, we can't be in there when the doors close. I can only talk to you. I keep trying to break through and talk about all this weird stuff with my friends, the murder monster and all that. Though I talk to Ness too, I guess. Why can't I talk to you and not my friends in the house? You don't enjoy talking to me? That's not what I'm saying. Why am I explaining myself to you right now? The combination of the lock in the garage and the weird time clock you found have got to be connected. Their designs look exactly the same, but how? See you later, Emily. Hmm.